Now the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
Hello, hello. Okay, my headset's connected now. Welcome in, everybody. Uh, well, I see Dutch. Welcome in. I see Bulborb and Momo. I'm pretty sure I saw Spiky as well. Um, good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Now, to answer some questions I saw. Yes, it is cold. Um, let me tell you the temperature. And don't worry, I'll make sure that you guys don't have to do your calculations either. I'll take it over to the lovely Celsius. Negative 14 degrees Celsius, and for my American folks, um, it is 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Um, and yes, I am wearing this, okay? But, the funniest thing is I'm also wearing sweatpants. I know, I know. I'm a wild one. I don't have the window open, and I have the heater on full blast right in front of me. And so yesterday I was melting, and so today I came prepared. The cold air is coming in and freezing my feet, and the hot air is coming up here. Where are you seeing negative? No, no. It's negative 14 degrees Celsius, Queen. But guys, um, today we are going to be starting Godot. Just to Taylor, you're like my dad. He's also lightly clothed during winter. Hey, I have a heater on almost full blast right in front of me. Cut me some slack. My upper half is warm. My lower half is freezing. Specifically, my feet. I keep having to like lean back and like keep my feet in the heater. Um, but yeah. So you still don't put on that many. You're not wrong. I go to work and I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm cold. Oh well. Uh, now Godot. We are going to be going or I'm going to be taking about 2 hours to throw myself at the engine. I'm going to systematically kind of go off first glance without any sort of tutorials. What can I learn about the engine? Um, with that, starting in February, I'm probably going to be doing less shorts. You'll probably not see shorts. The only real videos I might be doing are gonna be doing my arcade run characters, but I think YouTube wise, I'm probably not gonna be doing too much because I'm gonna be focusing more on the project and then taking time to relax because February is when I'm gonna be by the end of February, I need to have everything packed up. I have to have the new place. Like we basically end of February is the end of our lease, so less content on YouTube. I'm still probably going to be streaming the same, so you guys don't have to worry about that. But also, welcome in, Super Dan. I just saw that. How are you doing? Good morning, morning. What? I don't know why I repeated morning twice. I had like a weird, it was a weird little slip. What is it called whenever you make a slip of the tongue? It was like Freudian slip or something like that. That is not how you spell tongue. Oh my. If you want to get the forest on hold, that would be understandable. Um, I don't mind taking time to record, but there's not going to be any time for me to, or I'm not really going to be taking any time to edit anything. Is my big thing right now. Dan with that 5 stream streak, making some breakfast. What you making? We always love talking about food. See, I like streaming at this time because everybody gets to come to me with their food. Dan, we have a specific spot in my Discord for you to take a picture and post it. and everybody will just be like, now I'm hungry for this. Then I took an arrow to the. Oh, wait, what did I miss? I used to rule the world, then I took an arrow to the knee. Okay, quick question. Fun little actual, like, history fact. Do you guys know what it means to take an arrow to the knee in, like a historical sense? I'm gonna give y'all a quick pause. Making egg sausage and cheese sandwich. So not Skyrim. No. Okay, so Skyrim kind of grabbed it, but the term taking an arrow to the knee was used because of uh it's proposing to somebody, getting married. You took an arrow to the knee. You took a knee. So warriors would simply say, "Hey, I took an arrow to the knee," and whenever it was like the getting down on one knee. So, yeah, I'm barstool knowledge. Married gambling. Oh no. um Everybody's over here gambling. So yeah, like I said, Godot. February is gonna be me focusing on Godot and just finding chill things after the fact. Um, I'm going to an engagement party. I should tell the groom that. Oh my goodness. Spreading the lore. No. What do you mean no? Oh, are y'all okay? I'm having a hard time figuring out whether Momo's saying no to me or no to the gambling going on. They're all poor again. That's tragic, guys. Okay, I guess I gotta show y'all my screen. Ba 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 ba. Boop. Okay. Gameplay. Dutch, care to be the next Robin Hood? Wait, what do you mean? Oh no! I just quadrupled his earnings. Oh, oh no. So, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I need to make this a bit bigger. Hmm, what did I just grab? Oh, that is a lot of fries. These guys are wild when it comes to those. I think we do, but I don't want to cover anything, but I also don't want to cover myself. We are in a pickle with the layout. I think for now, I will leave it as is. Um, okay. So opening up the project, I already opened one up whenever I first like got the program downloaded off of Steam. That way I could at least make sure that it ran properly. But I haven't actually messed around inside of the project. Um, so we've got to create. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. I do not like that at all. It feels like this introduction page feels better smaller than it does bigger. Import and scan. Is scanning just going to be finding all projects versus importing for a specific one? Then you can sort last edited, name, path, and tag. So does that imply I can tag this? Manage tags. Okay. So I can tag these based off of maybe like what genre I was working on. Will this be a follow along type of stream? If you want to, that's fine. This stream is me. I'm primarily gonna be just learning as I go. Today I'm gonna take 2 hours to just throw myself at the program without any tutorials, and then starting in February, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Tuesday more than likely. I'm gonna be using tutorials to kind of push forward on an actual project. Uh, Something simple, something that I can get through within, like, hopefully I want to try to be able to get it done in a stream. But if like I'm playing around in the project, no tutorials, learning as I go. And because a lot of the time when you're looking at tutorials for uh like how to make certain things, they explain it pretty well. Especially the Godot one that we have, they put out a hefty video basically going over everything. Um so with that, I feel like I'm gonna scrub through it on my own time. I'm not gonna sit there this entire thing, but there are other ways that I can learn the project, the things that I missed doing those tutorials and doing those little mini projects versus trying to learn watch a video about the engine just to sit there and every single time we start with a tutorial, they're like, oh, by the way, you can do these things over here too. That was one of the most annoying things I had to deal with Unity. I'm not doing that again. Unity, Unreal, both of those, the most annoying thing with tutorials is when they I'm looking for, hey, show me how to use visual effects and I want to make this portal swirl in a circle, right? Wow, you found one of the hidden secrets. I forgot I had that. Hello, I have a problem with my computer. What do you mean? I have no problem. You're not summoning multi to my computer, are you? I'm from Microsoft. Oh no. No, I don't remember. Oh yeah. So tags. We were talking about Godot. Tags. Uh the way I guess I would tag these things would be like like by genre and maybe I guess by Hi. Hi Spiky. Trying to jump scare everybody, I see. All right. Who all got scared from that? Cuz I can't be the only one who gets spooked when Spiky does or when people do the kick in the door. Anyways, so when it comes to tags, typically I guess I would tag things via genre and maybe theme. So like genre, FPS, horror, whatever. Theme maybe being like the aesthetic, tune, um, realistic. That way I could figure out, okay, well I'm wanting to find my realistic games and work on those or something like that. He got me real good with that one. I literally just put you up in the kitchen where I have a soundbar and subwoofer. Dang. Hey, again, just a reminder. If it's messing up, let me know. Because I'm a professional streamer. You know, we always make mistakes. That's how you know you're a professional, is if you're making mistakes, guys. And you're fixing them on the spot. Oh, yeah. Spiky has friendly fire enabled all the time. It's always the audio, you're right. Which I think I'm gonna turn Tangia down a lot. But one thing I didn't... Okay, back. Refocus. Back to Godot. One of the things that I just noticed right here...
The main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
Tangia... Okay, I'm gonna move on. Oh my goodness. Jump scare alert. Alright. Guys. Oh, and one big thing too I forgot to mention is in February we're gonna be doing a Beat Saber stream whenever I have the opportunity. But one of the things I just noticed was the asset library is actually integrated in the actual like project manager, which is really nice. With Unity, this feels a lot closer to how Unreal Engine has their asset store attached to their project launcher. Um, I like this feel, honestly, and I like the extra things that you can do on the side here. It feels very much user friendly. Thank you, Super Dan. And Momo, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Don't forget to get some food. I was thinking faster than I was speaking. Okay. Now, asset libraries. They're always fun to look at, but one of the big things I have to remember is the copyright and the I don't remember what it was called, but like there's certain things that I have to watch out for. Uh license. The licenses. It has to be free use licensing. That was the word I was needing. Least recently updated. Interesting. 2048 demos. Ray tracing. Okay, so I guess if I'm wanting to look at this, what are some things that I know I'm going to have problems with? Oh, no, this isn't an asset library of things to import. This feels like more of like controllers and stuff like that. 2D RPG demo. Okay, so if I wanted to have like a base game and then I was good at art, I could import some of this stuff. That's not a bad idea, guys. God, I'm a terrible artist. You and me both. Guys, we're going on a journey. I don't think I'll ever beat Wilson, but we could try. So what kind of game would I want to start off with? Because it looks like we got a 2D platformer. We got the 2D RPG, which I am partial to RPGs. I can't. I'm partial to 2D platformers too. Um, Playing a lot of Hollow Knight. I actually just started playing Silk Song again recently. Come back to a Pikmin game. At least you don't dox yourself like Wilson. Wait, Wilson doxes himself? Wait, I don't dox myself? Wait, what? 3D navigation demo. Hold up. I kind of want to take a look at this. So, when I was putting at the point where I started putting Unreal or not Unreal Engine, I'd say the one thing that I feel like I am constantly having to learn in every single engine is going to be the AI navigation. Like, I understand a lot of times people are like, oh, AI, no, no, blah, blah, blah. But in this sense, it's not artificial intelligence. I'd say it's auto intelligence because we're inputting the code to be like, hey, round this corner. Exactly. It is AI because it's the abbreviation, but in my eyes, it's not so much as what we currently see AI as. Um, it's honestly extremely necessary to have the base level being able to have a character, an NPC move without player input requires AI. I'm always having to like put this together, like the most simplest stuff. 3D navigation is annoying to do with NPCs. I'ma just leave it there. But it doesn't look like I have any idea what this is. Oh, I think that's actually I think that's a map. Yeah, it's not I guess there's a difference between generative AI and regular I don't like that I guess it's more so the terminology. It's really easy to misword things and people take it wrong. It's really easy to do that. But generative AI is bad. Um AI use case demo. I love that. We were just talking about AI. Wait a second, hold up. Right above that, though. Advanced movement system. Also, I see Mario RPG style game, and he added his full name to games on itch.io. I mean, to be fair though, Dutch, I don't hide my last name. Like, I'm pretty sure we've said my last name multiple times. It's just never been a big deal. But no, I get it. Like putting your full name and no aliases, but that's what he wants to do. And I mean, when you start being a streamer, you kind of end up having yeah, see, it's on my Spotify. It's on my Spotify. It's on just about every one of my social medias. It's also on every single one of my profiles for gaming. Oh, it happens more, yeah. Just don't want people showing up at my house looking for me. Yeah. See, I don't have my address. So I'm like, haha. And I don't really do outside streams. I think we did one. I've done one stream outside of my house. And that was at the venue for my wedding where Christine had written me a letter. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to stream myself reading it so that I could, like, I had that little, and then I downloaded it when I got home. So I just, yeah, that people just showing up at your house is wild. Like we've heard stories in the U.S. of like people commenting on somebody's post and that person finding them, coming down and confronting them about their online post. Like, what makes you think that that's okay? And then outing them across the board, doxing them. It is hilarious. It really is easy to find a lot of things, and I understand that, Super Dan. I just, I don't know. I don't think too hard on that one. There are, there are crazy stalkers. You're right. Hmm. I should be a lot more careful. Super Dan, that doesn't count. They're crazy for a reason. Ryan and Wilson in the background. What do you mean? Ryan and Wilson in the background. Oh, over here? Okay, yeah, because I have, so my background is all of my YouTube banners. Yeah. I need your help on this. Bulborb says people don't ever say I done did it, and I need you to tell I I done that hurts my head, Spiky. I done did it. I people casually just say that? I I done I I mean I understand, but that's a double positive. I guess it's not that it's not said, because now that I'm saying it, like, I feel like I've heard people say that. But I don't think it's proper grammar. It's not proper grammar. Yeah, I grew up in the South. That's why I was like, wait a second. I know that, but I also know that it hurts my head when I read that. When I was saying it though, I'm like, "Oh, wait a second. It's coming back to me." Of course it's not proper grammar. It's exactly. Ooh, what is this? Abandoned spaceship. Uh-oh. That's an ad. I don't care about ads. Thanks, YouTube. We're not looking at that. 3D platformer, guys. Okay, hold up. It sounds like Super Dan. Wait, you said Mario RPG. That's a turn-based game, is it not? And then Bulborb said Pikmin, but I don't know. I don't know. Pikmin? Let me just type in Pikmin. Nope. Um. Item. Wait. Drag and drop item. Wait, pickup. Pick. El Godot. Simple pickup and place system. See, we wouldn't be able to do exactly what Pikmin is, right, Bulborb? You realize that. Because that is too close to Nintendo, and I don't want to pull a Power World. But Mario RPG turn-based would be cool. Godot. Also, why do I pronounce it like G-Do? Because that's how it's pronounced. It's not pronounced Godot. It's not. I'm pretty sure it is. Actually, I have no idea. Let me go see. Origin. Buenos Aires, Argentine software developers, Latin America. It is a Latin American based prior to its release. So not quite French, but it is not English. Now, so you said turn-based. Turn-based combat 3D, turn-based, turn videos into games. That's terrifying. Welcome in, Darth Taters. Go. What? Oh my goodness. Codex, I don't know what's going on with your computer. There's Darth Taters and Super Dan, both with the Yoda. Oh, I wonder why that file. I don't want to grab it. Oh, it's still in. Oh, okay, not quite put together yet. Also, welcome in, Darth Taters. How are you doing, guys? I forgot to do this now that. We're gonna give you one. We're gonna do you. There we go. If you like horror games and retro stuff, Dan loves to play things on his original systems. And then Darth Tater, he's a drum master, and he also plays games, but he's a drum master. So for those of y'all joining us, we are on. No, Bulborb. No, you should not eat a whole bunch of junk food just to make yourself nauseous again. That sounds like a really bad idea. Now. Do you want to talk about it, Bulborb? Is there a problem, Bulborb? Do you need help? I would suggest not drowning yourself in sweets making yourself nauseous, okay? But oh yeah, for those of y'all joining, today I am doing Godot. I've kind of just been running through the project manager so far, looking at things and getting distracted by chat. Oh my goodness, no. I guess let them eat cake. Wait, that's not how that. You can eat your candy. Um anyways, 2D tactical RPG demo. Okay, so this is like interesting. So this right here is going to be closer to like Fire Emblem style. I don't mind that. I wish there was a way to like save them. Yes, panini or toasty. What is a toasty? No problem, Super Dan. It's just a grilled sandwich. Oh my goodness. Something chocolate or cookie based. Well, why not do a brownie cookie? Okay, guys, help me out here. I'm gonna put up a poll for y'all, and I'm going to do a couple of them to help decide where we want to take tomorrow's tutorials. Um, what is this term? 2D or 3D? I guess we can go 2.5 as well. And then the fourth dimension. I'll leave that up for 3 minutes as I keep pondering these assets. Banana bread. Put chocolate chips in your banana bread. Maybe I should buy them all. I'm not the guy for... Yeah, I'm with you, Darth Taters. I like savory over sweet. I'll get that, like, a little bit of a hankering for sweet, but it's typically, hey, let me get like, one of those small Kit Kats. I'll eat, like, maybe 2 of those. And then I'm good. Or I'll eat, like, a cookie, and I'm good. Uh, half a brownie piece, and then I'll give the other half to Christine. she's the sweet fiend. I see we have 1 vote for 3D, guys. Don't forget, if you can, check out the poll that I just posted. It's 2D, 2.5D, or 3D. What, like, visual dimensions do we want to start looking for in some of these assets? Because I feel like testing out the physics is going to be a fun way to start what I'm going to try tomorrow. Because no matter what we do, movement physics is always my least favorite. So starting with that, I feel like that's going to be a good, like, basis for me. And then I can move into things that I actually enjoy, like making things turn on and off, apparently. You know, I feel like I'm really good at the basics, but one of the things that frustrated me is when you start a new engine and the first thing I always try to learn to do, can I turn something on or off? Or on and off, like flip it on, flip it off kind of thing. I can't do that with Unreal Engine. I was so disappointed when I found out the super convoluted way that I had to go about making something invisible to the player. And I'm understanding why Unreal Engine games are so unoptimized because they have code for every node, right? But what they don't do is eliminate anything that's not being used. When you're exporting your game, you can't be like, "Hey, I'm only exporting this, like, and check things off down your list." No, it's basically just, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and push everything that's in this bundled project. We're going to smash it together and make a playable version of it." Unity, when you're pushing a project and you're building it at the very end, it'll give you a list of like, hey, these are the things that are going to be exported. These are the things that are a part of this. It only exports the things that are needed. And you guys are just talking about sweets. That is hilarious. All right, we're gonna go with a 3D stuff, which makes me feel like we were kind of looking in the right direction right there with the 3D navigation. 3D destructible procedural smooth terrain. That is a mouthful. Also, what did I miss from Darth Vader's best crunchy chocolate there? Malteser. What? Wait. Oh my goodness, Darth Vader. I don't think he knows these sweets. Malteser. I didn't pronounce that right, huh? Or did I? Oh, those are the things that Queen has. Okay. So, welcome in, Rick. Um, I missed the conversation too, because I was just yapping about the different engines that I've worked in for game development, and they're talking about sweets. Oh, welcome in, though. Guys. Um, I am. Oh, I, I am ready to find myself some food, actually, too. Hold up. There we go. Wait a second. Why are we not? That's weird. I went and I was like, wait, why did I not see you playing the game? That's happened actually a couple times now. Oh well. Ooh, hold up. We got 3D particles. I'll let you guys keep talking about sweets. You guys chat about your sweets. I'm just gonna chat about this, okay? So some of the things that I know that I really want to test out is 3D physics test demo, the 3D particles demo, maybe the 3D platformer. I think the three of those are gonna be my optimal thing to go for, um, because that'll basically have me doing a. I'm gonna go somewhere close to Mario. We'll do a 3D platformer, but I'm not so sure that I want to do. I don't want to. This is one of the first times where I don't think I want to mess with the 3D navigation unless I absolutely have to. I'm not going to add any enemies into this. Queen? Queen, what are you making? Ooh. 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 Nom noms. Wait, what are. Don't make me sad, Rick. You're going to dredge up old memories. I still eat Cheez Its, but yes, they are trash. Something happened at some point, and it's just like, it's gross. Like, in all honesty, there are these whale crackers. I don't know what they're actually called, but I would rather eat stuff like goldfish sometimes and these whale crackers than Cheez Its, but I love Cheez Its, and I don't know why. Um, we've got people from Germany. Honestly, looking at who's here, it's like half of them are from Germany and half of them are from the States. I guess Germany's not the right one because Netherlands. Yeah, because one of the lurkers. Oh, Taters, you're in Canada. You know, the closest I got to was Lower Canada or Michigan. Same region, not the same country. And then we got Florida. Guys, we are all over the place. I'm gonna go ahead and start downloading some of this stuff, I guess. Don't really want to put that there. We're gonna go game. And new folder. Testing. Close to Maine. Yeah, Dutch, I asked him, but he is not. He said he pleads the fifth, which is funny because that's what Ryan said too, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody that I've asked that's from Florida, they say they plead the fifth. Open anyways. Okay. Oh, that sounds tasty. Wait, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm closing that. I'm gonna go jumboing everyone, BRB. You go enjoy your food. Um, this will change it to Godot 4.6. Okay. So I don't know. I haven't really messed around in the engine itself, so I don't know what I'm looking at. I guess I should do 3D. King, I've been to the factory store. You want to talk about candy heaven. You know, my first thought is you went to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, sir. And I might be mildly jealous. I'm not a huge sweets guy, but I am a very logical person. Uh, I don't know if you caught any of my Highland or Highguard streams the past couple days, but I will go in and I'll start analyzing things and I'll be like, wait a second, why does he have it like this? This doesn't make sense. Why is it like this? And every time everybody's just like, Taylor, stop thinking so hard about it. And so when I think candy shop, my first thought is Willy Wonka, and I'm like, I need to be there. I need to ask them these questions. I must know. Sneak in as an Oompa Loompa. I pled the fifth for something. Super Dan, are you that Florida man that I saw the other day? See? You plead the fifth. They literally have bulk candy bins along the side of the store. You can get samples. If you like to see something, you can ask them and they'll give you out. That would be Queen's, like, candy heaven. She absolutely loves sweets. I am more of a savory kind of person. Uh, but I do get a sweet tooth from from time to time. See, Super Daddy's like, yes, I do plead the fifth. See, roommate 3D level builder. What is this? Interesting. See, I'm concerned about just opening something like this because I don't know how any of this works. Okay, so we've got the 2D layout, which is gonna be. How do I? Oh, there it is. Middle mouse button to grab the 3D space. Zooming. Right click to rotate on point from where I'm at. Alright. What about shift? Shift typically does things. Shift locks my rotation, it seems. Here's something that you... Wait... I really like banana bread. What do you mean banana bread pecans? What? Pecans on top. Oh my. No, no. I love that. You couldn't do any. I wouldn't do anything for a Klondike bar, but you get me some. I could do some seriously sketchy stuff for some banana bread. The pecans are flavored like banana bread and dipped in. I'm questioning my life choices. But first of all, I'd like to know how. How are they flavored like banana bread? How can I extract? How can I extract the flavoring of banana bread? What? Cinnamon rolls. Ooh. 2D. 2D node. What am I looking at? What? Guys, this is probably not the best idea. Cause I have no idea. Let me start methodically going through this. So I'm gonna guess this is the hierarchy over here. This feels set up very much like how I had Unity set up.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh. 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 Nope. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Wait, why am I on the back? Sir. Sir. That's okay that I love seeing. Why is your sandwich out of focus? Why are you focused on me in the background? Also, good choice of hot sauce. I approve. Gummy bears are the best part of my day. 5-pound bag of 5-pound bag? Bro. That's a lot of gummy bears. I'm in Blender right now trying to learn a little bit. Make a 2D, 3D image type thing. We will see. Hey, Darth Taters, that is actually really, there are some really good tutorials on how to do things like that. Depending on how in-depth you would like to go, I would recommend finding a quick tutorial on that one. Yeah, no, that sounds, bro, that is wild though. Queen would kill for a 5-pound bag for $8. That is wild amount. Bro, you distracted me though. So I'm gonna guess that this part right here is this right here is gonna be the hierarchy, and then the file system. Inspector is gonna be where I'm going to be doing different things, creating a new node. Nodes are gonna be game objects, I'm guessing. World environment. Okay. 2D, 3D navigation. Sir. Sir. Why? Priorities. Sleep is important. Says whom? A lot of doctors and historians and astrologers. and people who take care of themselves. Okay, so looking at these nodes though, um, oh, wait a sec. There's a nice little description at the bottom of what these are. Base class for all scene objects. Nodes are Godot's building blocks. They can be assigned as a child of another node, resulting in a tree arrangement. A given node can contain any number of nodes as a child. Oh. There's so much reading, guys. I'll be fine. Guys, we do have some ads incoming in about 30 seconds. I'm just gonna be chilling here, so keep chatting about them chocolates. It's fine. Um, I'm looking at this, and it looks like we've got. I'm gonna guess the viewport is gonna be like the camera. Encapsulates drawing interaction within a. Okay, so yeah, it's basically the camera. So it sounds like viewport is going to be camera. So we got the window and then the sub viewport for anything that's underneath. I am not distracted. 3D nodes. Skeleton modifier. I feel like a skeleton is going to be the animation skeleton then. Audio listener sounds pretty self-explanatory. Audio stream player is going to be self-explanatory. Bone attachment is interesting. Wait, so viewport is not camera. Creates a window. Oh, no. Okay, the viewport is like your menu systems. I got to go, but I don't want to. Till later. Bye, Codex. You have a good IRL time. What am I saying? You have a good day. IRL time. Words are hard sometimes, guys. And for some reason, you know, I'm lacking in that sustenance called coffee, and my brain is not working as well. I don't know what I shall do about this. Queen is making something smelling tasty. Okay, so if the viewport is actually the pop-up windows, then we've got a 3D camera. Where did that go? Where did that go? King needs his coffee stat. I know the words are coming out and I'm not able to like do the thinking on the words that need to be worded first. And it doesn't help that I'm getting distracted by the maybe it's not coffee. Pause. What if it's the food? Cuz now that I think about it, I'm salivating here, smelling the food and seeing Rick's food. Or sorry, Dan, that was your food? I don't know whose food that was. Everybody's talking about food. Let me go back to the food. It was Dan's food. Dan. Dan made me hungry. I blame it on you, Dan. Okay, okay, 3D camera. I accept the blame. Wait, pause. What is this? AR or VR? Oh. Interesting. So you can set up a virtual reality camera to the 3D camera. I should pay more. You're fine, Spiky. So we got two different collisions. So we got a polygon and then just a shape. Provides a thick polygon shape, a prism, whereas this does just any shape. It's interesting that they provides a thickened polygon shape. Maybe for like fast moving things. A non-uniformly scaled will not behave as expected. Make sure to keep its scale the same on all axes. Adjust its shape resource instead. Okay. I do enjoy the warnings. I do very much enjoy the warnings down here. Joints are gonna be physical object joints. Cone. Okay, so this would be how I'm making doors and stuff like that. I'm just learning the program. I threw it into chat and they decided a 3D game. And so once I've learned a little bit more about what I was doing, I'm going to kind of throw it into the poll again on Twitch, where I'm going to be like, what kind of genre I'm looking for. But my first thing is going to be testing out this month of February. My goal is going to be to figure out Godot and probably push a couple different projects of me just learning how to use the program and then publishing what I have under my itch.io page. And then moving on after that, I don't know. I have some ideas. I have a backlog of game design documents that we have, me and my two associates, Ryan and Wilson. We have a backlog of things. We're mostly just learning programs right now. Also, welcome in. I'm not your babe. Thanks for stopping by. But the projects that I'm gonna be learning, I'm kind of just going off of whatever whim you guys are. One of the guys said a Pikmin style game, but he then was like El Godot because they don't have anything anything like that. But then somebody else said a Mario RPG style, and I was like, well, turn-based isn't bad. But the only turn-based thing that they really have on here was under development still. So I was like, then let's see, do we want to do 2D or 3D first? And since we picked 3D, I'm kind of just learning a little bit more about the 3D side of the programming. Turn-based, and it has platforming a bit as well. That'll be wild. So you want a turn-based platformer. So, like, that would be extremely wild. I don't know how you would do that. I'm gonna need to think about that, Super Dan. I'm gonna have to think about how I would implement those two together. Yeah, Super Mario RPG style is a bit ambitious if you're just learning. Like Sea of Stars. Yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking too, but Sea of Stars feels more like 2.5. Not straight 2D or 3D. So with that, the game is pretty awesome to be fair, way better than it has any reason to be. See, I haven't played it yet. I'm pretty sure I have the newest Mario RPG, the one that just recently came out. I think it was within the last couple years. I got it for like a present, but I haven't played any of them other than the only Mario RPG games that I've done were Thousand Year Door, and I honestly I haven't finished that one yet. So, Queen is bringing food. Alright. You should take a picture of that and put it in the... Oh. Fine, I'll just show it on camera. I'll just show it on camera. All hail the Queen and her goodies. Yes, all hail Queen and the goodies. We got sausage, we got white gravy, and biscuits. These are homemade. I say homemade, but it's a powder that we got from the store, but we made it at home. It's not pre-baked, I guess. Bone apple feet. I don't know how I feel about that, sir. I really don't know how I feel about that one. Bone apple feet. Nausea has joined the chat again. Oh no, Bulborb. Thank you for the food, Queen. Alright. No. Take it back. Take it back. No, that's still really funny. You didn't have to... Alright, so... refocusing a little bit back onto Godot. It looks like under the joints, this is going to be similar to, like, door hinges. I'm going to guess this would be something like a radio dish, how you have the cone twist. 2, 3D. So this would be, what is this? Generic 6 DOF. What? Joint allows for implementing custom types of joints by locking the rotation and translation of certain axes. Okay, so this would be if, like, you need it to do a certain bend and you need to lock it from going on a different axis. So it's going to be similar to the cone twist and hinge, like, in between the two of those. Okay, I'll send mine too. Pin joint. What is a pin? I have never heard of a pin joint. Pin joint. A 1 degree of freedom kinetic pair that connects two rigid bodies, allowing rotation along a single axis while restricting all translations. So that's gonna be a purely, like, twisting style. So that would work well with gears. And then slider joint sounds very obvious. I'm gonna send my free IKEA coffee in a bit. Wait, what did Bulborb say? Guys, should I? Oh, okay. Also, what is this about free IKEA coffee? What? IKEA meatballs? Guys, I need... Pixar, it didn't happen. All I'm gonna say, Pixar, it didn't happen, guys. Meatball subs from IKEA are fantastic. Queen, vacation idea, or honeymoon idea. We're gonna go to IKEA in Florida. Come visit when you do. You can find my... But sir, we just talked about how creepy it would be for somebody to just randomly show up at your doorstep. Alright. Ayo, we were just talking about turn-based, and a grid map right here would work well for any sort of, like, Fire Emblem style, like, movement combat. You can find my address on the interwebs. Oh no. IKEA meatball subs and Costco hot dogs are mint. I'm inviting y'all. It's different. Sir. Sir. Bro straight up pulled out the sweets. Those muffins look kind of good though. You're gonna get a sugar rush and then crash. You're right. Alright, importer mesh instance. So typically when we have mesh instance like this, I'm gonna assume that's like if I implemented some sort of model and I'm bringing in something that the game doesn't already have. That is the only, considering there's no description available, it's the only based off of context clues. Light probe, single manually placed. I don't think I have. Can I just pull this up now? I don't think I have the ability to change it. So jelly, so wait. So jelly of the biscuits and gravy, that's my favorite. Ooh. Wait. Jelly and gravy? How does it? Jelly and gravy. Queen. Queen. So jealous of biscuits and gravy, that's your favorite. Oh. Oh. I think I need to take a small break, guys. Something came up and I might have something that I need to go do real fast. Give me 1 sec. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't let the intrusive thoughts win. I should not let the intrusive thoughts win. Do it. Do it? No, because I don't even know if I have jelly right now. Mm. Hmm. 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 Oh God. That's 2024. Please don't be. Oh, this one works. That says 2027. Wait. Oh. I had that jelly for a while. Hi guys. Dan gave me some intrusive thoughts, so I got jelly. It's a well, it's not jelly, it's strawberry preserves. With my we're gonna be trying. I have no idea. I'm just here for the ride. So, Dan, you gave me this intrusive thought to add jelly to my sausage or my biscuits, and then told me to go along with my my idea. So, yeah. Well, you guys told me to follow through with my intrusive thoughts. Did you not? Hey, you guys said, you guys take the blame for this one. we're gonna be doing what is this? It's white gravy biscuits with strawberry preserves. All of my cravings, you say? All right. I'm not expecting this to taste good, by the way. It's strawberry preserves. Oh god, that's disgusting. That's so gross. Mm-mm. It clashes so bad. No. This became a food stream, yeah. You know, funniest thing is Queen's not around to stop me from doing this. I'm actually surprised. Typically, she doesn't let me do my intrusive thoughts. Alright, I'm gonna go put this jelly back so it doesn't go bad. Oh, that's why. I was wondering where Queen was. Guys, she completely missed that entire situation, which is completely fine. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that was bad. It wasn't overwhelming, but it wasn't the greatest. Yes, and Dan, I completely get that. Okay? You are completely right to use jelly as a term for like slang for jealous. I do it too. So many people do it. And you would think I would have caught on. But I saw the word jelly and my brain said, jelly. Intrusive thought time. Yeah, let's do it. And then I stopped myself. But you guys wanted to see it. It wasn't okay. I'm gonna be honest though. It wasn't horrible. It clashed though. Exactly. It uh it is that's ADHD for you guys. My tongue. I need water though. So Dan, you are joining us after everybody has seen a couple of my food streams. We've been doing a snack box every month, and we actually just recently did our January one. And I have a genetic disorder called crevice tongue, or Queen. What was it called? Queen knows what it's called, but I have a bunch of grooves in my tongue which changes and intensifies certain flavors. Sometimes I like to garden a little bit and eat super duper spicy foods. But regardless, um, when I'm eating like all of these snacks, the sweetness hits my tongue and it is overwhelming. When it comes to certain spices or certain seasonings, I like it hurts my tongue and it tastes weird. But I think that it's also because my palate has been so bland that I haven't had a chance to experience a whole lot of other flavors. I get hot burn. Yeah, I've noticed that when I try to force myself to finish something, like my body starts feeling weird and I don't stop myself from continuing, or like I don't, yeah, if I keep going, that's when I end up getting that heartburn feeling. And it is weird because it happens with whatever I'm doing. Like I could be drinking uh I could be drinking orange juice, and if I keep drinking too much orange juice, I get that heartburn, and I don't understand it. So I just do basically like, oh, we're gonna one cup of that. The one like certain things that don't I'd never get that feeling for was like coffee or water, and I don't understand that. Tea. Don't let him lie to you. He doesn't know what flavor is. He likes flavor. Dang, Queen. She hopped in here to throw me under the bus. Wow. You know what, guys? I have food uh food channels in my Discord. Throw me a recipe. We'll do a cooking stream and we'll vote on the recipes in my Discord to see which ones we want to do. Let's do something that I can make in America but has flavor, okay? Something that is cultural that I can eat. Because these are snack boxes from around the world. I would love to see what you guys can come up with. Because we don't know what the snack box is ahead of time. But we've come to find out that a lot of them are, uh, a lot of them are sweets, okay? And I guess breaded snacks. So when I'm looking for recipes, I want recipes that will have flavor in them that might be more snackish, so that like kind of like pigs in a blanket, or like the biscuits that we made last time, so that we can make it quickly, that it can be made while we're eating the snack box. I'm good with whatever, honestly, Super Dan. Like, we want something that we can run to the store, because we live right next to the store. We could run there right before stream. Um, that we can go grab everything from our local store and make it. I am okay with whatever. Empanada stream. Okay. I like empanadas. Our food box scores shows I don't like food. No, the food box scores show that I'm not a huge fan of sweets. And what they keep sending us is a whole lot of sweets. I don't like the overly sweetness that they keep giving us. Um, you guys sucked me into this. I'm gonna share some recipes in due time. I think too, um, I might need to. No, we might make a thread for it in the actual food channel, or even a. Ooh, that might be the better option. So we have a poll of the day. Um, we live in the South. I live in Oklahoma, so I can find wherever. It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we can run down to Texas. If I have enough time, we can make a small trip. Small. Um, there is a. Where is it? Multi, you're here for a bit. Welcome in. They got me distracted and we're talking about food. I started eating my beard hair. Blah. Or mustache hair. So we're chatting about what kind of food. Well, primarily it's because Bulbor was being a sweet fiend, and so he started posting some stuff about the sweets that he got, and then Queen brought me some biscuits and gravy, and I got an intrusive thought to eat it with some jelly because of somebody saying jelly, and then they coaxed me into following through with my intrusive thought, but had no idea what the intrusive thought was until I actually did it, and then they were like, "Oh, okay." Oh. But the white gravy and jelly don't mix. Oh, it was still on the fork. Oh no. Ah, my mouth. Yes, but as I said, Multi, we're chatting about food while I am attempting to go through what these different nodes are in Godot, and then we're probably gonna find something to do with Queen when she's done cleaning up a bit. Ugh. Might have gotten the country wrong. I've eaten that at IKEA as well. Oh my goodness. Taylor can't even focus on coding with our culinary thoughts. You're right. What's more important, guys? Code or food? To me, I'm sorry, it's the food. Because I can click through here and a little bit. Let's change it into a food stream. What do you mean? Food stream. Just chatting. But I don't know what to talk about. See, that's one of the problems that I have with trying to do like a just chatting stream is because I have a hard time holding conversations. Like, I don't talk to people very much at work when I do go to work. This right here is my interaction. Trying to stream is my way of just chatting with y'all. I don't know. Having a just chatting stream feels like, okay, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna have some notes. These are the things we need to talk about, guys. Taylor, I have had it way worse than you in convos. Don't say anything. I don't like talking to, you know, I feel like I have acquired a bunch of people who don't like talking around me, which is fine because I don't like talking all the time either. Ah, I don't know. I'm gonna just sit here and eat my biscuit now. That is sopping in gravy. Guys, this is a small problem. I don't think Queen thought this through. She gave me white gravy while I'm streaming, and it's all over my plate, and I need to wipe my face off because I don't really want to poke my face up on stream with some white gravy on my face. Queen, can I get some napkin? Before it like gets in my beard. Use a shirt, you heathen. Guys, I'm not raising my shirt while I'm on the stream. Thank you, Queen. I'm already this is all you guys get. Can you not use the color? What color? Multi, what color? These are my sleeves. This is all I got for my sleeves. D-Guns would love that tank top. Oh yeah, because it's orange. No, where's the camera? We'll lift for tacos. There's fabric at the top. Of course there is, yeah. We'll lift for tacos. So yeah. I had shoved my face into the plate without thinking things through. That was completely my fault. Number one Taco Tuesday fan. Oh yeah, you got the number one Taco Tuesday fan right here. I'm half tempted to start streaming Taco Tuesdays. Wait, I already do stream on Tuesdays. I guess I would have to find something that's like themed Taco Tuesday. It's part of the reason why I kept. Oh, wait. No, I can't do that. Just a taco segment would be cool too. You're right. You're right. We'll do a 6 hour, our typical like 4 to 6 hours, and at that 2 hour mark, we'll take a pause, and we'll appreciate the tacos in our life. We'll take a nice moment of silence for the tacos in our life. Make sure that you understand that they are giving their life for you. Taco stream would be fun. See, I've been wanting tacos, but we've been out of tortillas because we've been doing Taco Tuesday so much. When I tell you we had too many we had too many tortillas at one point. When we first moved into our place, we got a big, like, it was like a 30-pound bag of rice because we eat a lot of rice. Welcome in, Angel Ruko. I'm doing good this morning. Thanks for hopping in here and chatting. There's a really good recipe for lentils. Lentils. Multi. Lentils? No. No, surely you didn't say lentils. I'm sure that was a typo. I see I have a bunch of crock pot recipes I could throw your way. We do have a crock pot. We do have a crock pot, and that wouldn't be horrible. Because in all honesty, we could do all of the prep. Then we could do the food box. And then we can take a picture of the food whenever it's done. And we'll just do what we did last time whenever we're done with the food box. I'll just hop back over here and me and her can play a little bit of like Cult of the Lamb or something. Creamy, cheesy crockpot tortellini. Interesting. If you don't like lentils, then you haven't cooked them right, I fear. Multi? Lentils are no. No lentils. Do I like pumpkin soup? I like pumpkins, and soup is mid, so... But with sausage. Hold up, I didn't finish reading your message. You said tortellini with sausage. Interesting. Also, Super Dan, don't encourage multi, please. Pumpkin soup is good, but adding pumpkin to chili is better. Hold up, pumpkin chili. Pumpkin in chili. A recipe called Wild West Rice, which also has pumpkin. Why are you trying to get me to eat so much pumpkin? It's like mushrooms. There's so many types of lentils, you just gotta find a better one. Isn't lentils the brother of peas? Which is funny, because I'm not the hugest fan of peas. You know what? Why are we talking about whether or not I like my veggies or not? It's not like Queen has to force me to eat vegetables. Queen, don't say anything. Also, yeah, I put pumpkin... I put pumpkin, chocolate, and cinnamon in my chili. That is a wild combo to go into chili. I'm not, like, an expert on chili, but cheese. That is wild. Do I like broccoli with cheese? Yes. 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 Yes, Super Dan. Yes. And they're basically split peas with beans. I like beans, but I don't like I Shh. A non-crock-pot recipe I have is chicken bacon ranch lasagna alfredo. Rick, yes. Yes, please. That sounds... Yes. So, I have a confession to make, guys. My favorite food is lasagna. I love lasagna. Lasagna is awesome, and uh, sometimes I am likened to Garfield. White sauce specifically would give you a tummy troubles. Yeah, Malty. See, that's funny because Queen 100% despises red sauce. So the fact that Rick, you picked something without even realizing it that both me and Queen can eat is awesome. So guys, pause. I'm throwing Queen under the bus for a second. She doesn't like red sauce, okay? But she will eat, or sorry, she doesn't like tomatoes. She doesn't like red sauce, but she'll eat ketchup. Welcome in, Blokey. Look at those tasty shoulders. Oh, you missed it earlier. I was standing up. Yes, Multi. Oh, if you don't like tomatoes, that kind of makes sense. Oh, Multi, no! You're supposed to scold Queen for doing that. Ketchup used to be made with mushrooms, usually. I feel like Queen told me that. You know what Queen saw when she first met you? Oh, I see you, Blokey. I'm watching you. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, there's both cats. Okay. Guys, I am... No. I'm not as surrounded as I initially thought I was. But I love how this conversation is just kind of going, wee! It's not even the tomatoes are the problem. It's the It's the what? Pesto taste? The guy at Heinz made tomato ketchup because the acidity of tomatoes covered up the taste of bad meat. Ooh, been fun hanging out, y'all. Gotta prep for the day. Shall be lurking to see you homies and the queen later. Bye, Dan. I will see you later. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I do, but I don't like basil much. Interesting. Okay. Give me German curry. Huh. Okay. But yeah, Dan, I will see you later. And like I said, I hope you have a great day. Curry. Ketchup. This. What? Curry ketchup. I gotta look that up now. Condiment made by blending tomato ketchup with curry powder, often enhanced with spices like paprika, chili powder, and onion. Hmm. Now for okay. All right, guys. Y'all keep talking about that. I'm gonna try to refocus a little bit on Godot, and I'm gonna start talking about Godot stuff. If y'all would stop distracting me with tasty sounding food. Marker 3D. Actually, that doesn't make any sense, unless that's a generic 3D position hint for editing. So it sounds just like an editing thing. How does Queen feel about bacon ketchup? What is bacon ketchup? Bacon ketchup. Interesting. Actually, we should try that. Because they sell that at the Wally World. And Queen loves bacon. So rather than... Yeah, so basically, rather than basil, they add, like, they flavor it with, like, bacon grease and stuff like that. From what I was reading, that sounds really tasty. Okay, so the navigation link is going to be for nav mesh and just moving things manually from point to point. Yes, I believe so, Multi. I would love for you to take a look at that. Curry cottage pie, though. Hold up. Any waxy... What is a waxy potato? Navigation obstacle and region. This feels like Starbucks olive oil all over again. Multi, did I tell you that we still have the container of the olive oil that they sold? That are smooth outside and not rough. Okay. Open XR. Okay, so all of these, anything that says XR, by the way, guys, if it says XR, it's basically a combination of AR and VR. Oh, guys, hold up. Hold up.
Partana olive oil from Italy. Pretty sure it's from Italy. Like pure extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
Do you know how much this bottle was? This bottle was like $10 in the store.
XR! As in Exar-kun as in Star Wars? What? No. I'm sorry. I don't know Star Wars that well. Okay. So funny thing about Star Wars. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, right? But I've never actually taken the time to dive into it and in a way of like retaining the knowledge of what it is. It has been so long since I've done anything Star Wars related outside of the Lego games. It is wow. It has been too long. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Multi. So I think also point path, if it says path, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be probably like for the player. And if it says navigation, it's gonna be for the AI. I feel like I remember how many times Bro was trying to be assassinated, and it just basically was like he conveniently got out of it. Remote transform would be basically like being able to control a remote control car from a different... Yeah. Shapecast. Sweeping its shape across a... Okay, that's interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Yeah, skeleton, as I thought, is a ragdoll. Spring arm. Interesting. I'm not sure who I'm thinking of, Multi. I done goofed. Yeah, Bulborb. Isn't that what we said initially? Oh. Oh, Multi, I have no idea then. Vehicle wheels. Some more XR nodes. I'm not really too worried about XR. Alright. Not gonna worry about 2D right now. Canvas items. Okay, so I'm gonna guess the canvas. So pop-ups are going to be, I think, like dialogue pop-ups? I'm not entirely sure how the window pop-ups, viewport pop-ups, are going to be different than the UI stuff. But I guess I'll have to wait and see. And it looks like they've got a bunch of different UI stuff to deal with. I'm not... UI is one of those ones where I'm not going to learn it until I actually pull it into the scene and play around with it. But I'm going to wait on that. Now, animation mixer. Base class, okay, so animation is just going to be basically like playing whatever animations that we have, which I'm pretty sure Adobe has some basic ones that we can use that will work. And then animation tree, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be a way to like blend animation. Yeah. I feel like animation tree is going to be the way to go for blending animation. Audio stream player, pretty self-explanatory. This is non-positional. Okay, so this one actually, so the previous ones were positionally based. So like it's two people talking. This one is going to be more like narrator based. This is the across the entire board. Oh my goodness, I am not aware of this though, Multi. Barstool knowledge. Canvas layer, parallax background is depreciated. There's no point in worrying about the editor plugin. Grid map. Okay, so that'll go along with the node for grid map. I'll want to install both of those. Okay, so multiplayer too now. We got multiplayer spawner and synchronizer. That'll be interesting to mess around with. We've got our navigation agent. Please look him up after events like this are why I enjoy history. I enjoy history too, so I will definitely have to look him up. Resource preloader. So that's going to be things for optimization, it seems like. Yeah. Shader globes. Timer. Ooh. Okay, so that'll be fun. That's what Wilson put in his game. Oh, and the last one is world environment. It's just a default property for the world. Interesting. Instead of Riz. Wait, no, I'm completely lost. I thought he ate a whole bunch of pizza. I need to reread that. Wait, what? They also wanted to get his girlfriend, and he had too much Riz, and he wouldn't do it. Okay. Now that is wild. That changes the story completely. Went from bro ate too much pizza, and so he didn't want to smoke, to bro had too much Riz, he didn't want to smoke. I think that completely changes that. No, she was contracted to kill him, I think, and he was like, hella Riz. So she wouldn't. Oh, that's even funnier. Bro rizzed the spy, pulled in Archer. For those of y'all that have seen that. Guys, I think I need to take a break to go to the bathroom. I will be back in just a sec. Okay, guys, we're back. I just noticed, unfortunately, it does look like there's ads about to play. So, I'm not gonna get into anything too crazy yet. I should have checked that before I had taken my break. That was my bad. Um, Queen, you said you were done cleaning, if I'm not mistaken? But getting the poison capsule stuck in the freezer is hilarious. Well, I know what Queen wanted to do. Are you gonna be doing that now, Queen? So, hope it's not a boring and unknown game. I mean, good thing that there's a lot of things that we've been playing recently that are not boring and not unknown. Are you gonna say that Cult of the Lamb is boring, sir? It also doesn't look like there's any difference in what it brings up here. Wait a sec. I can select favorite items. Oh, that's actually very helpful. Hold up. Let's favorite that. Let me go back through here real fast, because I know that there was a couple of them that I wanted to, Oh. Bye, Multi. I hope your appointment goes well. Oh, yep, there are the ads. I'm sorry, guys. Bloop. I'm not entirely sure yet what's the difference, like, the crazy difference between Polygon 3D and Shape 3D. Because they feel like they're basically... Wait, I think area. What, Bulborb? I'm waiting for Queen to answer me. She's the one who's not listening. I asked you what you were doing, if you were doing that thing that you said, or if you're doing that now. Okay. Okay, so yes, she is going to be doing that now. I'll be over there I'm going to be doing what she's doing in a little bit. But it's going to be a surprise. Real quick, I guess I should look at a couple other things. Yeah, I wanted to be vague so you wouldn't know. Honestly, it doesn't feel like there's too much that is available, but at the same time, it feels like it's enough. I guess comparatively to the amount of stuff that Unreal throws at you, it definitely makes Godot feel a lot more simple, which isn't bad. Simple isn't bad at all. It just... I think I'm just mildly concerned because I don't know how this program operates, so I don't know if simple is good or not. So if I only can think of those two, like the camera right now and the... which one did I have? Camera and timer. Yeah, until I learn a little bit more, those are the only two that like really stand out as the things I need. Maybe the mesh importer. I'll probably want that one as well. And I guess the light probe as well. Lovely how a lot of these are just 3D objects. I should grab the 2D versions as well. Like the camera 2D. Have I heard what, Bulborb? Okay, so see, yeah, there's area. Have I heard about the bird? What bird? Control. Is there a way to add in something? Got label. Bird is a word. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was funny. Bird is the word. I don't know what to do with y'all. What am I gonna do with y'all? Oh my goodness. Okay. So Family Guy reference, yeah. All right. Next week we're gonna be working on 3D first, right? So if that's the case, what style of gameplay should I do? Because so far I've seen, um, honestly, I've seen platforming. There is grid based, so it feels like a more 3D version. So I guess closer to like a combination of, no, I guess not Soul Calibur, Xenoblade. I feel like Xenoblade is going to be the closer representation to what the Godot engine seems to be able to do. It's not bad. I'm just not sure if I'm understanding everything right. It is new, so there's still a lot of things in development comparatively to engines like Unreal that has a whole bunch of money getting put into it, and Unity that's been around as long as it has. I am just having a hard time understanding things. So now that I have these favorited, I think it's time. Let us make a collision shape. I don't want that to be a child. No child! How do you code an action puzzle game where you have little troops that you gotta help you carry parts of your broken spaceship of your... Oh my goodness. Huh. You know, an action puzzle game where you have little troops that you gotta help, or that gotta help you carry parts of your broken spaceship. I like spaceships, you know? Okay, I need a 3D node. That's not a child. How do I make a not a child? Um, reparent, 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 move up, change type, make scene. Yeah, there it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Queen, don't look at Discord, Queen. Okay, there we go. And then I can just delete this now. 3D node is the scene root. I'm a little confused. What is going on with this? I need... box. I want a cube. How do I make... like just a solid... I want just a regular cube. Obviously it would be under 3D. Collision object. But it's not going to let me create it. No, it wouldn't be under there. Well, there seems to be a feline that wishes to be on my lap. Come on. Sir, 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 sir. Bruh, this is most unpleasant, my friend. What? Hi, Zuko. Alright, I think I'm gonna wait then. Because it feels like I am... Wait, what is this button? I'm needing to check out the, this part first. What are the hotkeys? W, Q, E, R, and then T? V. Why do you do that to me? What the actual... What are... I want to know what the T does. Windows button M. What does that do? Oh, T is that. And then Y. I don't like that it just jumps from... It just goes all the way across, I guess. Zoom in my window. Like that? Is that what you wanted, Bulborb? No, different. Thank you, Bulborb. Thank you. With that in mind, I think it's time to move into the other thing we shall be doing. Don't save this project. Better yet, zoom out. Bro. Alright, now we shall be moving from here to a game. Actually, a few months ago I pulled the same prank. Oh, what? Did I fallen? Have I fallen for that twice now? That's really